Hello and welcome back to the Workbench. This is where we discuss ceiling fan history, trivia, and technical information. So today we're going to talk about the American Fan Manufacturing Company. And this is going to be another video where the questions outnumber the answers. And we're going to talk more about what we don't know than what we know, but we are going to learn some new things, and hopefully by doing this video I'll be throwing some bait out there that I can catch some new information and bring it in and do an update video, and we can learn a lot more. So let's talk about it. According to their Articles of Incorporation, American Fan Manufacturing was founded in 1978 in Cape Coral, Florida by Joseph Brusca and Richard Rashdorf. However, if you look at their advertising, they claim to have been founded in 1971. I can't find any evidence that they existed under any name in 1971, but that's what their ads say. Their ads in 81 say founded 10 years ago or something to that effect. But according to official documentation, they were founded in 1978. In 1978, the fans that they're selling, at least according to their advertisements, are really weird fans that I assumed mistakenly were A&G. The only example I know of is if you go to Vintageceilingfans.com, which is Adam DeBauer's website. He has an unknown gallery, and in his unknown gallery there is a fan that has 3 blades, a brown motor, and then like cast brass or gold looking canopies and a thing on the bottom of the motor, and it vaguely looks like an A&G, but it's 3-blade. A&G never made a 3-blade fan. That's not A&G, that's the American Fan Manufacturing Company of Cape Coral, Florida. That model was only shown in ads in 1978. It's a really cool fan. I thoroughly encourage you to go check out his website and look at the pictures. I'll post some ads of it. He might even have a video of it. I'm not sure, but certainly go look. Support Vintageceilingfans.com. 1978 is the only year of that one. Then in 1979, they are selling under the name American Fan Manufacturing Company relabeled A&G products. And they have multiple products that are clearly A&G. And they advertise them being in ceramic, copper, and brass. The pictures don't show anything ceramic, so maybe ceramic was something else they offered that wasn't A&G. But the stuff that's advertised is all relabeled A&G products. I did ask the gentleman from A&G if he knew anything about them. He said he wasn't familiar, but they probably bought his fans and relabeled them, because a lot of people did that. So that was 79. That was also 80. That's the same thing that shows up in 1980, is relabeled A&G products. In 1981, they come up with a fan that I've never seen before, but I will post pictures of it in advertising. Go look at the advertising slideshow, or if you don't want to watch a slideshow, then go to Dan Spiffy Newman Ceiling Fans on Facebook and go look at the folders of ceiling fan advertisements. And it looks like a cross between a Terra and an American Industries. It has the Terra bottom plate, like with the U vents that I love. It has the fat switch housing, like a Casablanca or an American Industries. And it has the American Industries or Calcutta blade brackets that are like vaguely like the Casablanca blade brackets, but they've got, you know, different loop-de-loos and things like that. They're not as distinctive as the Terra blade brackets. And they're advertised as having a Westinghouse motor. That's how I even found out this company existed. I was trying to figure out what all fan companies used Westinghouse motors, and these ads came up for a fan that I've never seen before, advertising a Westinghouse motor. Also in their ads is a fan that I've been looking for a long time, and if you're familiar with my picture galleries, you've probably seen it before. It's called the Eagle Series. It is advertised as having been engineered by Robert C. Rashdorf. Remember, the company was founded by Richard Rashdorf, and designed by G. Justin Brusca. Remember, the company was founded by Joseph Brusca. This is a wood housing K55 fan. It might be the only wood housing K55 type fan. I can't recall seeing anything else. I always called it the wood banana fan because the vents in the bottom are banana shaped. But it has wood bottom, brass sideband with the reverse switch in the sideband. No real switch housing to speak of. It's just got the flat cap like an ERS might have. It has the Calcutta style blade irons again. And it has a canopy that looks vaguely A&G-ish. I always assumed it was a Patton because it has certain characteristics that remind me of Patton. But I never found one, never found them labeled. Turns out it wasn't Patton. It was American Fan Manufacturing Company. And again, the interesting thing about it is that it has a Westinghouse motor. Westinghouse motors were very uncommon in ceiling fans. The Island fans famously used them. That was probably the biggest example. The Magic Heat used a Westinghouse box fan motor, but not the same thing. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any other fan companies that use Westinghouse motors. Newtone probably did, because Newtone was famous for throwing whatever K55 type motors came their way. You could find a A.O. Smith motor in there one day and a GE motor the other day. If I'm forgetting something, put it in the comments. Fan companies that use Westinghouse K55 type motors. The motors formerly known as stack motors. So, that's 81. In 82, they're still offering the weird Terra hybrid. Terra bottom plate, Calcutta or American Industries blade arms, and then like a real fat, like fat but thin switch housing. Like thin this way, fat wide. Again, I'm posting pictures. You'll see the pictures if you want to go look for them. They're there. That's still being offered in 82. They also offer a relabeled Moss Heirloom. Now they're offering imported fans, I guess, unless you count the A&Gs as imported. A relabeled Moss Heirloom. It's clearly a Moss Heirloom, but it's being sold as the American Fan Manufacturing Company. They're advertising a fan with a rattan sideband with no switch housing. I can't tell you anything about it other than that. It's not clear from the pictures. It's probably something, I guess, made in-house, just like the wood housing fan. And they're also advertising what I would call a Jufeng type spinner, which is a vented spinner with no switch housing, no lower canopy, and then usually the capacitors in the upper canopy. So that is 82. In 1982, also, according to their corporate records, they were involuntarily dissolved. I can't find any evidence, like when we talked about Sirocco and Key Largo, of companies that were involuntarily dissolved by the government because of very notorious illegal dealings. I can't find any evidence of that, so clearly it wasn't nearly as glamorous. It wasn't mob or drug related, at least not in a high profile way. But they were involuntarily dissolved, so clearly somebody had an issue with them. They weren't doing something right, weren't paying people or paying taxes or something. But yet, despite being involuntarily dissolved in 1982, they're still advertising their Terra copy in 1983. So probably they were able to sell off their existing stock, unlike Key Largo, which had to relinquish it. And then by 1984, they are gone. So, I would love to learn more about the American Fan Manufacturing Company. If you find one of their fans, please reach out to me. I'd love to buy the fan, but if you don't want to sell it, I still want to see pictures. I want to learn more about it. You know, on the off chance that somebody who knows them sees this video, reach out to me. My email's in every description. I want to learn more, but we already learned a lot. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. As always, this video has a sponsor. That sponsor is FanStick. Buy FanStick, and now because we now offer Lightstick, buy Lightstick.